Hi friends, we are on our way to pick up our Airstream. We have been staying at my daughter's this week while we get some things done on the Airstream, and we are so excited to get her back. Look who is now part of the family. So he's our little traveling Airstream dog. Say hi, Jaxie. Say hi. So anyway, we stayed this week at my daughter's house with our grandchildren, and we had so much fun. We did enjoy spending time with them, but we miss our Airstream, and we're really hoping they got everything done they said they would. We're gonna go ahead and stop and gas up the truck, and we're gonna go in because it's already noon. And we got out of my daughter's a little bit late because one of my grandsons was crying because he wanted to go with us, and we always feel so bad. So I sat with him and spent about 45 minutes looking at old videos of him, and we laughed, and he was in a good mood when we left, but it's got us running a lot later than we thought. So I'm gonna pick up lunch in Buc-ee's. Paul likes their chopped beef sandwiches while he's gassing up. Guys, I got everything on the counter and then realized that my wallet's in the truck. So he's holding it. I gotta run back and get it. Isn't that embarrassing? There was a long line too. Okay, we got it. He held everything for me. I feel so dumb, but anyway. If you guys ever go to Buc-ee's, which a lot of you probably do, this is my favorite. I don't know if you can see it really well, but it's got turkey and cheese in it and pretzels on the top. I love this. Okay, let's go get Liberty. Going to get our Airstream.
He's already put in for it to come up.
I snuggle with you all day long. I know. Let's ditch this place.
Jaxie, sorry. We saw a patch of grass. We're still trying to get used to having a dog. All the little times you've got to stop. When we had a house, we had a doggy door, and so they just took themselves out. But anyway, so we got the keys, and we got our Airstream back. There she is. So Paul's getting the truck, and he's gonna get it hooked up. Paul's parked back there, and I am walking into H-E-B's. We're gonna pick up some things just for the trip. We're gonna put them right into our kitchen, and then we'll tell you where we're going. Hello. Okay, so not sure what's happening, but when I was walking alongside the Airstream after getting groceries, I can hear something beeping in the Airstream. So Paul opened it up, and it smells horrible of propane. We had our propane tanks filled, so right now Paul's trying to determine why propane is leaking in the Airstream, which is kind of scary. Paul will figure it out, but so he's opened the vent in the bathroom, and we're gonna try to get some of the propane out of the Airstream. Yikes. So Paul says he knows what it is, and he doesn't look happy. I'm thinking that when they were looking at the stove, because that was part of the service we were getting, that they left something open. So yikes. We'll see. Anytime you're dealing with propane though, it is very scary. It's very scary. Okay.
turned it in a bathroom and helped pin it out.
Okay. You turned it on or you just opened it?
Oh yeah, it turned it on.
Oh, we can leave the one in the bathroom on?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll leave this one on, then I'll put it on.
Hi, baby. Was he wondering where he was? If you take your RV, whatever kind of RV you have, in for service and you drop it off and leave it there, or sit there and wait even, go through everything that you can possibly think of and make sure that everything is okay. It could save you money and save you from injury as well. So anyway, we'll explain when Paul gets back. I'm gonna let him explain it because that's his area, and hopefully he will have had time to calm down when he explains it, because he's not happy. He's not happy, people. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him, because this could have been really bad for us.
Well, we was at HEB's and she happened to hear a buzzer going. We opened up the camper to put the groceries inside. We smelled gas. So the first thing I thought of is the stove. They didn't tighten up the gas line on the stove. It was just loose. I could turn it with my finger. So that was a problem. So I got it all tightened up, good to go now. So next time when you're in service, when you get out, make sure all your connections are good. Lesson learned. What could have happened was we not have known it. And if you're going down the road with a bottle zone, a spark could have blew the whole Airstream. Or a slow leak, we went to bed at night and not smelt it, and woke up the fumes. Luckily, the sensor, always make sure your sensor's working.
So we're gonna tell you in a little bit where we're going. We're excited. We decided that since we had to go to Katy to pick up the Airstream anyway, that we were gonna go ahead and go somewhere that isn't too far. What is it, an hour away?
No, about 30 minutes.
Oh, ooh, it's close. So we'll show you when we get there, when we're pulling up. We'll tell you where we're going. And we're super excited. And this little sleepy boy right here, this is his first trip in the Airstream. He's fixing to find out what his life is about.
Killing time, Friday night. Found a photograph of us. Without cares and worn out clothes, doesn't seem so long ago. Now I'm just sitting here bored at home, and it really got me thinking of the times we took off on the road.
We've seen 2 other Airstreams. Oh, we're parked by the other Airstream. I love it. So we are at Stephen F. Austin State Park. It's about 30 minutes away from Katy towards San Antonio, and it is beautiful here. We can't wait to go for a walk. We're super excited to be here, and Jaxie's excited to be here. We have a picnic table, and let me just show you around right where our site is. Even though it is January, it is approaching 70 today, so it's more like spring weather. So what I like is that the area that you get outside of your Airstream, so there's the Airstream, and this area with the picnic table and such, it's a big area. So you can have, I think, up to 2 tents on your space where you're at. So we're happy to be here. We're happy to have our Airstream back. And we're happy that this is Jaxie's first time to go camping with us. So this is an adventure for her as well. Exciting. Can't wait to go for a walk around the little lake and maybe find a place to go fishing. Y'all, so it is seriously like an Airstream convention going on out here. Yeah, another one pulled in. So there's like 3 right here back to back, including us. And there's another one on the other side over there, so. Yes. So we're gonna go hike one of the trails. Let's see, which one's
right
this
here.
one?
We're gonna come around and we're gonna, this is the one you want to go to.
Yeah. So we're gonna hike the Barred Owl Trail because it has 2 points where you can sit down and just watch the Brazos River. And I'm super excited about walking this trail. And regarding the propane thing, Paul called and had to leave a message. So one of the things that makes it good for us to have Jaxie in our lives now, you know, you can get into ruts where you come home from work and you're super tired and you don't do anything. You just kind of want to chill. It's been really good for us because it has forced us out of that rut of just coming home and not really doing anything. And so anyway, I keep calling it a girl because we've always only had female dogs, but it's a boy. I'm gonna give him a complex, but he's been very good for us.
Where we headed that night, we were cruising around town in Memphis, running the lights. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then. It's funny how times roll by. Is it 12 years since last time? Where'd you go? What's the score? Did you find what you...
When we started full-time RVing 5 years ago, we really liked staying where there were big pools and lots of amenities, and we still do occasionally. But I think that state parks like this with walking trails and more nature is more our jam. You know, you go through seasons, and I think right now the season of life that we're in is more of the state park and peaceful nature.
I got planes. Just falling asleep. The eyes are getting heavy.
Good morning, everyone. We have our hiking boots on and we are ready to go for a hike. So yesterday we went on the Barred Owl Trail, and today we're going on the Cottonwood Trail, the Copperhead Trail, the Brazos Bottom Trail, and we're going to do the Opossum Loop. So we've got our map, we got our little guide dog, we're ready to roll.
Never see you anymore. I can't remember what we did that day. We were blowing off steam in Paris, but I wanted to stay 'cause I know how it felt when we raised hell. I won't forget that. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then.
So we are at the top of the Cottonwood Trail where it meets the Copperhead Trail. Y'all, this is better than the gym. At the top there's a bench. We were on the Opossum Loop, and there's a lot of inclines that you walk up and go down. And my hips are like, yeah, you haven't done this in a while. So we're just taking a break, and then we're gonna get on the Copperhead Trail.
Killing time, Friday night, found a photograph of us. I can't remember what we did that time. We were spending one night in Venice. It just slipped my mind. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did.
Ooh. We just did all those trails. Oh, my hips don't like the hills too much, but man, it feels good to get out and exercise. And Jaxie has handled it like a champ. Every biker, every hiker had to say what a beautiful dog he is. And he eats it up. So we're close to the Airstream finally, and thank you, Lord. We made it. We feel good though. We're doing another long trail this afternoon, and I look forward to it. Go on, babe. Paul's taking the trash on the bike, and he got the tires aired up, and we were all ready to go for a bike ride, and I sat on the seat. There's water in it, so my butt's all wet, but also my brakes aren't working. We haven't ridden the bikes in a while, so I can't go. So he's gonna go ahead and ride the trash down to the dumpster. All that work. It's very overcast, and the temperature dropped, so we may not be, I don't know. I'm hoping that we're gonna go ahead and put brisket on the grill while it's light, because it is supposed to rain later, and then hopefully by the time we're done putting the brisket on the grill, we can go hike that other trail that we were wanting to hike. Your legs are sore. We haven't done this in a while, huh? Okay, so while Paul is over there grilling fajitas, I think I said brisket earlier, but it's actually fajitas we're doing. While he's there, and where's Jaxie? Jaxie is right there. I'm just sitting at the picnic table, and I don't really know how to have downtime. I'm realizing that while I'm here in the peace and quiet. So I got my paints out and my journal, and I'm just gonna sit out here. I've got some coffee with hot chocolate in it. I'm just gonna sit out here and paint and enjoy the weather before it starts raining. It's a little cool, but I got a jacket on, and I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy. In case you're wondering, I don't know how to paint, but I enjoy it. I enjoy just outlining the edges sometimes, just putting watercolor. I don't have any shape or reason. I just put color on the paper, and then when it dries, I journal on it. So that's all I'm doing. I don't know how to paint. Is it good?
Cook gets a sample. Good. No, he sticks his head up.
We're gonna eat lunch. It looks like it might rain, but I think we're gonna try to go do that trail. But before we leave, in case the wind picks up, we're gonna go ahead and put the awnings down. But for now, we're enjoying a fire and peace and quiet. So we're taking the Politas Trail and then we're coming back on another trail. And it's a pretty long hike. And so we're really hoping we don't get caught in the rain. I didn't even bring an umbrella, but my jacket's got a hood. But we're just gonna enjoy it. All of my friends know I'm not a dancing in the rain kind of girl, but we're gonna do it. And hopefully we don't get stuck, but it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. All the families are outside and playing ball and badminton, and we're just loving it. We've had the most relaxful day that we have had in a long time. How are you enjoying the trip, babe?
Love it. Look, big forward.
Bikers.
Jaxie.
Oh, a big family.
Yeah, no problem.
Look at their dog. They got their dog in a stroller.
Yeah.
Did y'all catch that? There was a stroller behind the bike, you know, the kind that you can pull. And I looked in it, I glanced in it as they were passing by, thinking that there was going to be a little kid in there. And it was a senior dog. I love that. They're still taking their dog with them. We wondered how Jaxie would be. She's 4 months old, and we've done a lot of hiking, several miles worth of hiking. We weren't sure if she would get tired and we'd end up having to carry her, but she's game on. He is enjoying it and not wearing out. We're wearing out.
He's the leader.
Yeah, he's the leader of this pack for sure. But it's beautiful. If y'all get a chance, come to Stephen F. Austin Park. We're here in January, but we're in Texas, so it's in the 60s. I think this morning it was in the 40s. So, of course, it's going on 4 in the afternoon, so the temperature is starting to drop. It's a little cold, but it's great. It's great weather.
Jaxie.
As we're walking on these trails and we're looking at all the different trees that have fallen, providing shelter for other animals that, you know, in the hollow out logs, and some green bushes with berries that animals and birds eat, and just the whole system of wildlife. I think about Australia and all the fires that they've had, and all the animals that don't have that shelter anymore. And man, it's awful just to think about. The whole wildlife system is thrown off over there now, and how many animals died, and it's so sad. That's cool. Look at the, that's ferns growing off of there. Y'all, I've been seeing these thick vines. I don't know if you can see them, but they go all the way up the trees, and they're on the really big trees, just all these thick vines going up the tree. And you know what I think about? Tarzan. I was raised when Tarzan was really popular, the old TV show that was, I think, black and white when it started. And oh my gosh, all I can think of is Tarzan swinging on those vines. They're like thick. They're big. Just thought I'd share that. My generational stuff. Hey, Tarzan, he was my first crush. Don't want to get his paws stuck.
I don't know what this is. You put a...
It looks... Oh!
Wait.
We would love to like let him off the leash and just throw the ball and let him go chase it, but he would just keep running. He's a runner. So I guess I didn't tell you guys, when I got him from the pound, I went straight to PetSmart. I didn't have a collar, I didn't have a leash. Because he was 11 weeks old, they would not let him go outside and be walked because he was too young, and there's a lot of dogs in there with diseases. So he stayed in his kennel 24/7. So I'd never seen him walk. Even when I took him out to hold him to see if he was the right fit for me, they didn't want me to put him on the floor. So, and he was so calm, he was playing me. I put him in the car, he didn't move. He stayed on the passenger seat. I took him straight to PetSmart. I got a cart from the parking lot in PetSmart, and you know, one of the little deep carts, I put this tame and quiet little boy in the cart, and before I can even put my hand on the handle to move forward, he came out of the cart like a jackrabbit, hit the ground, hit the concrete. I thought maybe he broke something, and 6 people were in the parking lot chasing, helping me chase him because he was running through the cars. So he's a runner. We have to keep him on a leash. There they go again. Look at that fire. Doesn't it look great? It's been so nice just sitting there and getting toasty. It's not too bad right now. I think actually it might have been colder earlier than it is now, but it's still cool. So we actually found some marshmallows from the kids, and I think we're gonna roast marshmallows and just do the thing, right? It's cozy fire. You have to, right? You have to do it. Is it good?
Yep. I didn't burn mine as much.
Yeah, look at mine. Good morning. It's breakdown day. Just got out of the shower. Paul's got Jaxie outside, who is intently watching a squirrel. We're just gonna get everything cleaned up. We've got the coffee going. I'm gonna make some tacos, make the bed, get dressed, and we're out of here. Okay, we're loaded up and we're ready to get out of here. Got Jaxie in the back seat. Now that we know he's gonna do okay on a trip, we put him in the back seat, and he has his, I don't know if you can see it, but he has a little seat belt that we found. The only thing about these seat belts is that they clip into a seat belt clicky thing, button thing, but not the middle seat belts, only the side seat belts. So in the front seat, we couldn't strap him in, and we didn't really like that. So now he's all strapped in and safe. We have his doggy bed, which he's not in right now. He's not used to being in the back without us, but this is his first trip and he did great. We are fixing to head out. We're gonna go to the state park store and see if we can find a patch, and then on our way back to our home base. There's Paul. Good morning.
Good morning.
already nighttime and we realized we never ended the video. We had dinner, we swept, mopped, got everything put away, took the dog for a walk. The little neighbor girl came over. Jaxie loves this little girl, okay? I think she is his favorite person of all time. And she feels the same way about him. She was so happy that we got home. She played hours with him outside. So anyway, he is tuckered out. He is really tired. He had a long weekend. We had a long weekend. We're getting ready for work. Paul's doing the dishes.
Yeah. It's a hard job.
I made dinner, okay? Anyway, we wanted to say thank you for joining us. We had a great time at Stephen F. Austin State Park. We're glad that you came along with us. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We will catch you on the next trip down the road. Bye, everyone.